Sup guys, it's Feeny and you're watching Wild Feeny Weeb. Accelerated awkward finger guns because we're on a time crunch. I'm sure I can't be the only one that there's literally an adrenaline rush when you live with your family members trying to film. I thought I would dress for the occasion of today's unboxing, which I'm sure y'all have seen the title. We got this big baby. Ugh. I'm so excited. Okay, so the title's kind of crazy. I'm gonna try and read out what this figure is. Sekai ni, oh my god, how white can you sound? Shuku fuku. Sekai ni shukufuku. Damn, I'm good. Fuku wo. Was that part of the title of KonoSuba? God. Korenai densetsu. Korenai densetsu. La Latina. She Latina? La Latina Kate. It's Darkness Kimono version by Kadokawa. There. That's what it is. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the unboxing. Ooh-wee. Can I get a like for my Momo and Appa pajama bottoms? But she was purchased from Solaris Japan of the retail price of $180 US. Since she was an impulse buy, I decided to go through Sol shipping, which took exactly 11 weeks to the day from Japan to Houston, Texas. And initially I was kind of worried because the cardboard packaging looked a little damaged, like it had gotten some moisture and it was kind of rippled. But thankfully, as you can see, she came pristine, not even a dent. So they did a really good job with the bubble wrap and the wrapping. Like, I have no problems doing Sol again from Solaris in the future. But the box is so beautiful and also massive. I should have mentioned this is a 1/7 and she's about 9.5 inches tall, but so aesthetically pleasing. The box, I love all the daisies, the colors, it's great. Kadokawa kicked it out of the park once again. Okay, it's working. Okay. All right, I am so sorry, but I thought we should try something new. I thought maybe let's try to film me actually opening with my reactions. And fortunately my area is not very conducive to that, so I've tried my best. I'm gonna be really wobbling. Were you napping through my whole video? Yeah. You keep doing you. All right, let's do it like this, kind of semi on my lap. I'm so sorry that this is so janky. Ooh, slides out of there perfectly. She is heavily packaged and protected. And a very, very, very plastic aroma. Oh my goodness. But she looks so beautiful. Yay. And before I open her, I have to say, this is one of the best darkness figures on the market. I feel like they do this poor girl dirty, and I'm definitely a darkness girl, more than a Megumin. Shots fired. Is there tape? Yes, there is. Ah! My finger got stuck between the blisters. It hurt. God, what is it about this figure? She smells, I mean, I've mentioned it already a million times already, but she has such a fragrant plastic smell. Ugh. This is gross too. Wow, there's a lot of it. Okay. Yes. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay. Ooh, crap. Oh my god. Girl, what did you go through? Freaking chemical field? Ooh. Okay, let's start with my favorite part. the plain bases. Oh, this is so disappointing. You don't get any lazier. You know what? Thankfully with these Kadokawa figures, the kimono ones, they're usually okay without a base, because this is really disappointing, this base. Okay. But we're here for the figure, which wasn't too badly priced. So I will say that. Like, she's looking so fresh. And thankfully, I don't notice any damage. Ah, she comes in a little parasol too. How cute. There's not really much to it, but I mean, there is a lot of craftsmanship. I don't see any paint defects. Yeah, it's a very nice parasol. I'm speechless. Like, they finally did my girl the justice that she freaking deserves. And this kimono is, oh yes. Oh yes, we love it. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, her titties look amazing. Oh, let's get more. All right, okay, wow. Oh my God, wow. Okay, so right off the bat, I am so glad Kadokawa did not do my girl dirty like Good Smile did with the pop-up parade, because her face is so gorgeous. And her eyes, they are so stunning. I love the color. Goodness, the nose sculpt is really good and her mouth looks so pretty. I love this demure and sexy expression on her face. I think it's very fitting. Her hair sculpt is so impressive. It frames her face beautifully and it sways so nicely in the back. Although I will say, I noticed that there's a little strand here that, even though it's like beautifully sculpted and swaying in the wind, it is very delicate. So I would be wary of that just in case. It feels like it's a soft plastic and that it could snap off easily. The hair ornaments, oh my gosh, they're so pretty. It feels actually quite durable. So that is very nice, except for the hair ribbon on one side. It's like a harder, thinner plastic here. Let me see if you guys can hear it. So those feel like they could possibly easily snap. So just be wary of that. And oh my goodness, her choker, chef's kiss, such a nice and fine detail. I love it. It pulls the outfit together. Her skin tone, like her clavicle, the sculpt of her clavicle and her shoulders. Oh, it's so beautifully done. It's beautifully shaded and sculpted. Plus those big old anime titties look great. Okay, we need to talk about this kimono, which is like a creamsicle dream. I love this color palette. The gradation from light to dark is phenomenal. There are no paint defects or flaws, and the daisy flower pattern is so cute. Oh, just the whole vibe and the coloring is spectacular. And just like the Kadokawa Saber Altar, I love the pop of the purple lining in the kimono and her kimono sleeves, as well as the sculpt for it. I mean, it's really indented and sculpted in there, where it actually feels like pieces of fabric sewn together. Ooh, and her thigh-high stocking is done so nicely. In photos, it didn't look like it popped that much, but in person, I can see the gray shading to make the thigh-high pop against her skin. Very nice, I like it. The hands are so delicately sculpted and just look beautiful. And on her right hand, there's actually a peg where you can connect the parasol. It doesn't seem to be too secure, but at least it's there. The only critiques, which is two very minor critiques, is that while I adore her hair sculpt, I wish it was a little brighter yellow. With the color palette of this figure, I think the slightly brighter yellow would have made a pop, especially against her pale skin tone. And the obi, I like the color of the red, but like the Saber Altar one, I wish that there was some golden calligraphy. But those are two minor things. Overall, I'm ecstatic to have her. And I know they're not from the same franchise, but I cannot wait to pose her next to my Saber Altar because she has her parasol open and she's looking one direction, while Darkness has her parasol closed and she's, you know, posed a different direction. So I think they're gonna look really nice side by side. So you might actually need the base. Just holding her, she's very top heavy, so she might have the propensity to lean forward. So there are these plastic wedges on the base and holes on the bottom of her feet so you can place her. Although the kimono kind of makes it a little bit difficult to see what you're doing, but it didn't take me too long to get her on there. Just thought I would add this in here just in case. But anyway, let's continue with the B-roll footage. If any of you guys made it this far, wow, thank you so much. But did anybody else pick her up? I'm curious. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Let me know in the comments. Plus, it's just really fun to chat about figures and weave stuff in general. Anyways, until we meet again, guys, goodbye.